as Varian and his companions are sailing across the sea on this ship, they're attacked by Naga. But it is actually the troop of Naga that attacked back when he was on Alkaz Island. It's the same leader. She has this powerful arcane like scepter, and she summons up a Leviathan from the ocean. They pop into action and they're fighting. Logesh goes crazy as he does usually. But Valeera, she ends up rushing at this sorceress who's in the water. She jumps at her and she grips the fucking scepter out of her hands as she kind of splashes into the water. And a Brawl dives in after her, turns into one of his forms that he's reclaimed back after purifying the idol, and turns into a seal. And he goes to dive down deep into the water because she's also getting dragged under the water now by these Naga. And he grabs her, he takes her back up to the surface, and he shatters this scepter into pieces. But Varian is just fighting everybody on this ship, and he fucking throws some harpoons and actually slays the massive Leviathan too. And I was just like, Jesus, this man really cannot be stopped. And that is when the leader of these Naga actually goes up to him and she like basically lightning bolts him straight in the face. And this is the event actually that leaves him with the scar that goes across the bridge of his nose as well as across one of his eyes, because he just gets lightning bolted straight in the face. And as he does get this lightning bolt strike to his face, he gets flooded with more memories about who he was. Like we mentioned, he did gain a few of his memories. He still doesn't entirely know everything that's happened, but he does remember certain things. Specifically, he remembers weeping over Tiffin's coffin during her death.
And every time he gets hurt, he just gets more.
Like I said, also, this is the Naga that attacked him when he was on the island. So maybe that is part of the reason why he's like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
But after this, he literally just slashes her in half. Half her body goes flying. And it is probably the coolest panel in this entire comic, in my opinion. Because as his two companions are like getting back up onto the boat, they see this happen. And then he just looks over at the rest of the Naga that are on the ship. And there's blood running down his face. And he's just like, I have some questions for you. And they just piss themselves and dive off the boat and run away.
Don't want nothing to do with it.
His face in it too, he just looks feral, bro. It looks insane. But also, there is a mention that Valeera has where she says that after this happens and they're getting ready to continue across the sea, she looks up at the sky, and while the storm clouds are kind of pulling overhead of them, she swears that one of them takes the form of a massive wolf blotting out the sun.